What's up, beautiful people? Ace here. I just wanted to give you guys another video. Today, we are going to talk about a woman's role in relationships, right? So, everybody has their own idea of what a woman's role should be in a relationship. I'm pretty old-fashioned, right? I like to do for my boo. You know what I mean? I like to cook. I like to do all those little wifey things. But oftentimes, women are told, you know what I'm saying, don't do X, Y, and Z before he put a ring on it. Or if you let him taste the milk, you're never going to buy the cow. That type of thing, right? I don't really know if I believe that. I'm not married, so maybe it's true. But at the same time, I really think it's important for all of us to just be ourselves in whatever situation we're in. If you like to cook, do it. You know what I mean? If you want to nourish someone and like that's your language of love, that's awesome. If you don't like to and you want to be taken out all the time, that is something that you need to lay out. You know what I mean? Introduce yourself as who you are. As a woman, I enjoy, I'm a little bit of a tomboy, like in the way I dress. You know, I happen to have on a dress today, but it's like I'm not very girly. You know what I mean? In my outward appearance, you know, when I'm in the streets, you know, running around, doing what I do, right? But at home, I want to be all woman. You know what I mean? I want to put on the cutesy stuff, and I want to be pampered. Now, all of those really great things. I enjoy femininity. I think that we should really embrace our feminine nature. But that's my opinion, and that works for me. What I would suggest to everybody is that you figure out, lay out, make lists of what it is that you think your role is in a relationship. For me, in a relationship, my role is to be supportive, is to be loving. I love to be in the kitchen. I love it, and I'm good at it. So I'm not going to be one of those women that says, I don't want to cook because then a man is going to think, save all that rah-rah. I like it, so I'm going to do it. Now, you have to make a choice to do those things when you are comfortable. You don't do them to land a man or to land a woman. You know, you don't do things for the purpose of an outcome. You do them because it comes from the heart, right? So, when you're deciding what you want in a relationship, first you have to know who you are. I am a woman. I love flowers. I'm a woman that loves flowers and surprises and things like that. Not a part of my life. Not even something I've ever really had. I'm not ashamed of that. It's just a reality of my life. So, as I'm moving forward in my life and deciding what I want for my future, I make lists. I make all types of lists. You know what I mean? Things I want, things I don't want, deal breakers, deal makers. For me, being sweet is something that is very important. I have to exude sweetness to feel comfortable, you know, as the woman in a relationship. I don't ever want to be a trophy, but I'm going to be the bad junk on your arm. You know what I mean? You got to be proud to be out with me. Why? Because I'm going to make sure that you are. Because I'm going to be proud of myself. The way I carry myself, my appearance, my language, everything. Everything I do is also what I'm going to do in my relationship. Another thing that's really important, in my opinion, as a woman in the relationship, one of our jobs, this is hilarious, one of our jobs is to be the supporter. A lot of times as women, we're told, you know, that it's the man's job to support us. You know what I mean? I don't fully agree with that at all. I really do think it is just as important, if not more important, to support your significant other, especially as a black woman. And, you know, this might make some of y'all angry. It's also something I can't care about. I'm a black woman living in America, and I support black men 1,000%. And they need our support. They need our love. And sometimes they don't have the language to give us back what we give in the way that we give it. But that doesn't mean they're not giving. It just means they're doing it differently. It's their love language. But I believe as women that we need to be supportive in relationships. We can't always have our hand out demanding and needing and expecting. We have to give as well. I don't know. I think that it's just, again, it's really important that all of us, every single woman out there, you decide who you are first and what your needs are first before you even align yourself with somebody else, because then all it is about is a conversation. All you gotta do is talk about it. Like, I don't like your purple socks. I hate the color purple. I don't want to be around your purple socks. As a woman in this relationship, I am offended by your purple socks. And if that significant other has that conversation with you and you guys compromise, I'm being a jerk. Who cares about purple socks? But y'all get it. You know what I mean? It's about language. And I think, you know, it's important as a woman in any relationship, in a relationship with yourself even, the role of communication. I am a woman that talks a lot. So I started doing videos. But because I talk a lot, and because I know that I talk a lot, one thing that I work on every day is a different kind of language, a different kind of communication. Whether it's my body language, whether it's my ears being a little bit more open to what's being said, whether it's being more receptive to what's going on around me. Those things are important in a relationship too. You have to be an ear as well as an arm, as well as a shoulder to your man. Like it's just necessary. And he might not lean. You know what I mean? He might not lean on you in the way you might lean on him. That's just life. Men and women are very, very different. At my role in a relationship, I hate cleaning. Am I gonna do it? Of course. If somebody's looking out for me, doing for me, taking me out, just spending time with me, whatever, inviting me into their home, inviting me into their space, I'm inviting them into mine, I'm gonna make sure I leave it how I came. You know what I mean? Or better, because I'm good at that. That's what I like to do. My love language is very sensory. It's in my touch, it's in my finesse. And every woman is different. There's some women that are like, I just got my man a new opportunity out in the world. That might be her love language. That's my love language too. But that might be hers, and that might be her only one. Everybody is different. So this woman, I'm gonna be the girly girl in the relationship. I like my car doors open, you know what I'm saying? I like having somebody there, to support me. But also, on the flip side of that, being a woman in a relationship, I want to give everything that's given to me from a more feminine perspective. The love, the care, the listening, the honesty, I think that's another thing that we always forget about in relationships. Honesty is important. As women, they always say, leave a little something to the imagination, or, when we're talking sexually, or your man ain't got to know everything, or keep your own bank account. Nah, I am not a believer in any of that. You know what I mean? We ain't got to give every detail of every story, of every aspect of every part of our lives. That's the truth. But I believe as women, we need to begin being more honest with our men, more honest about our needs, more honest about asking them and feeling comfortable being honest. If we are uncomfortable with their honesty, that's a thing too. I don't know anyone that has a successful relationship that doesn't include honesty, trust, and communication. And by relationship, when I say role in relationship, I mean platonic, I mean familial, I mean romantic. There are so many different types of relationships that we're speaking about. I like mushy relationships, the mushy parts, the mushy kind, you know what I mean? I'm one that likes to talk about romantic relationships. But in order to get there, you have to understand all the different parts of relationships in general. You can't just decide, well, I'm a mushy girl, I like to be in relationships, I just want to be in love. Well, what does that mean? Being in love it's action, it's a verb. You have to do and work at and continually work at. So my role in any relationship is to be a person that's willing to do that, to have an open heart, to have an open mind, to have an open ear, to be that support, to be that love. And I'm a chef up in the kitchen because that's what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? That is my love language. So what is your role in your relationship? If you're in one right now, take a minute. You know what I mean? Sit down with yourself. Take out a pen and paper, or your iPhone, or your Samsung. But take out something, preferably a pen and paper, and write down what you think your role is in your relationship. If you're not in one, still take a pen out, take some paper out, write down what you want, write down what you see for yourself, and on the same token, write down the things that you don't want and the things that you won't accept for yourself. Because you can be, the giver, and you might even be like, the sexual goddess in your relationship. Who knows? But if that's not being received, then it doesn't matter. You have to be in spaces that receive who you are. So Ace, her role as a woman in any relationship is the ability to be herself and to exude all the qualities that I find are my good ones, and to impart all of the positivity and care and love I can on my significant other. You know what I mean? And who knows? I'm not out here giving relationship advice because I'm in the perfect relationship. I'm not. And that's okay. But I know in my mind what it looks like. I know what to look forward to. And I know what to line up. I know it doesn't happen just by going, please, 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 let me fall in love. That's not a thing. You know what I mean? We can make vision boards and we can put things into the universe, but we also have to do the work ourselves. And so that's what this is about. It's about doing the work. So my role in my future relationship right now is doing the work to prepare myself to get exactly where I need to be, so that man, whoever he is, can get the best parts of me and I can get the best parts of him. Just my little 2 cents, I guess. I hope you guys are having a really great day. Love y'all.